Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Sessions with Kat. We're here again with another video, another deck. Just a few things to get out of the way before we get into this. Number one, the August newsletter went out. Number two, prices went up. If you were paying attention, prices went up on Monday. And number three, the August memo for the signs went up. It is on my Instagram and also in the stories. You'll need that August memo for the signs post to understand how to best use that information. I did not put that under the other post, but you'll need that to best utilize that information that came out with the memos. If you would like me to continue doing that, I will. Just let me know on Instagram. And yeah, I'll set one up for September. This is a trial. It's to see, feedback. If people like it or not, I don't know. It's that. So that's that. And the next thing I wanted to mention before we get into one of these decks here. So I know how some people are like, I can't really get into tarot, or because one, there's 78 fucking cards. Some decks have more than that. I don't mind it. I like tarot, but some people do mind it. So here's a suggestion for you, okay? And that's kind of the reason I have this little stack here. We're gonna go through this one, the Winnie the Pooh tarot, because Winnie the Pooh. But these are three of the few that I own tarot decks where it's just the majors. Okay, it's just the first 22 cards in a tarot deck. If you use any part of the tarot to connect with spirit, it would be those first 22 cards. So if you don't want the full tarot deck, I do recommend getting a majors only deck. Okay, I do own a few of them. They're really nice, especially if you want like a quick answer. This is a Ogum Oracle, which I'll go through at some other point. But use like a majors only deck. That will kind of get you started, get your feet wet, and get you answers that you like quickly, right? Without having to like dig deeper into the tarot, because some people just can't handle the suits. And that's totally understandable, because sometimes it's confusing as fuck, because sometimes what you may feel is positive might be negative when really you just want the whole of the answer. So use the major. So I would recommend that. Use some majors only decks. I'll be going through these other ones at a later date. Today we focus on Winnie the Pooh. And yeah, so as you guys know, I love tarot. Some people are fearful of it, which is okay. It could be overwhelming, if you've never picked up 78 cards and wonder what the fuck you're looking at. It can be overwhelming. So from time to time, I do use just the majors when I'm reading. So I'll use just the majors in an oracle deck, or just the majors by themselves, or the majors in playing cards. Okay, because I read playing cards as well, which I absolutely love. Now, the reason I bought this Winnie the Pooh tarot is because I have a set of Winnie the Pooh playing cards that I'm gonna match this shit with and see if it, if they work well together. If they play well, then I'll continue with them. If they don't, I'll figure out what else to use with it, right? But yeah, that's the joy of majors only type decks, and even oracle decks, is just to see what it plays with. So I have not gone through these cards. I literally just tore the plastic off of this sucker. So we're both gonna see what's on here. And hopefully, it gives me something good. Now, I am an intuitive reader, so words on cards are not necessarily what I need, which is probably why I'm not the biggest fan of oracle cards. Like, one word is fine. A whole fucking paragraph is not, if that makes sense. So bear with me on that. I don't know what's on these cards. All I know is I bought it because it was Winnie the Pooh. Don't judge me, judge your mama. But what we're going to talk about in the next, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, I guess, however fucking long it takes me to go. Sorry about that. I'm moving the camera and shit. Because, you know, it's plugged in, so I'm going to unplug it so I don't, like, knock it out the way. And you guys go, what the fuck are you doing over there? And I'm like, I don't know, losing my mind. But we're going to talk about what fear and doubt does to your journey, right? And there's no solid solution to fear and doubt, okay? The only solution is to experience it and allow yourself to continue with your goal while experiencing that fear and doubt. But there's no solid answer to it, which everyone's looking for something solid, and I don't know why. Everything's kind of, you know, all watery emotionally and whatnot. So, like, don't look for a solid way to overcome fear and doubt, because truthfully, you just have to experience. That's part of the human experience, is to experience those things. Now, this is my first time opening this, so if I squeal, it's because, well, it's Winnie the Pooh, and oh, look at that. That's cute. So this is the classic Winnie the Pooh images. Okay, you guys typically know Winnie the Pooh to have on the red shirt. This is, I think some of the cards have him in the red shirt, but this is before Piglet was had on pink, and before the red shirt. And yeah, you see Rabbit, Tigger. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, this is cute. Okay. Now, I bought this off of Etsy. Okay, so if you're interested in this, I did buy this off of Etsy from Kisses from Ibiza. And I do have 2 other tarot decks that are based off of Ibiza, or Ibiza. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that I do have 2 other tarot decks. I'm probably going to go through those if I haven't already. But they're good quality. They're shiny as fuck. Okay, because I know that from this one. I have used this one. They are shiny, but they're really good quality for what you need. So we are going to go through the Winnie the Pooh tarot, and we're going to talk about how fear and doubt affect your you know, your journey. Okay, this is some cards that came with the deck. So, you know, they give you a little bit of information with it. That's nice. Okay, I'm sorry for pausing and whatnot. I'm trying to read it too, but and then I realize I'm recording a fucking video, and that's just rude, right? So forgive me. These are the backs. Okay, these are not as shiny, so I'm assuming they didn't put much gloss on these ones, but these are a little bit more matte. These ones are thinner than the other ones. They're kind of thin, okay, paperish. Okay, like they'll probably hold their shape. Whatever shape you put it in, it's gonna hold it. So just be mindful of that when you're buying decks like this. You might get some. It's not bad quality. It's just probably not as nice as you would like it, if that makes sense. So I would highly recommend that, you know, don't take the quality of the card into consideration when you're buying from like a small kind of business like that, okay? They try their best with, you know, what they have, and they try to make it affordable and things of that nature. So just be mindful of that. I know. But let's talk about fear and doubt. And this is the perfect card to start with. When you are on your journey, right, coming into, healing and whatnot, the first thing you're going to experience is excitement. You're going to be ready to just jump all in and go for it all, right? You have everything you feel that you need in that moment to get you going, right? That's generally where you are with the Magician. And you just think you know enough, right? I apologize. The AC thing just kicked on and it's like right outside the window. So like bear with me with the noises. But you think you know it all. You think you know it all. However, it is at this point that, it starts getting real. That fear and that doubt sinks in. So I don't know if you can see this right up in there. You're looking at everything and you're like, fuck, I'm drowning in this, right? So then you get fearful, you get doubtful, you like, oh my God, did I make a mistake? Am I on the wrong journey? Am I on the wrong path? Did I fucking listen to the wrong person? Or, some shit like that. And the truth of the matter is, no, none of that. You're on the right journey. It's just you're meant to hit those type of obstacles. It's just a matter of how you embrace it, right? So you can either walk around like Eeyore here, and don't get me wrong, I love Eeyore, okay? But you can walk around pissed off, mad, depressed, for the rest of your journey. You'll miss out on a whole fucking lot, but you can walk around like that if you choose. But it'd be wise. It'd be wise to learn from the doubt, learn from the fear. And here's what the fear and doubt does to you. So you know how if you're playing like I forget the name, is on the tip of my tongue. You know those games that give you side quests on top of doing the fucking quest? Fear and doubt will have you going on a lot of side quests because you think you are avoiding your true quest, right? It's to take your mind off the shadow work, right? So those little side quests, right? Those side quests are really part of shadow work, truth be told. That's you facing yourself. That fear and doubt will have you thinking, your mind will be over here like, yo, let's go over here and do this quest because doing this main shit is just not for us, right? And so you haul off, right? You go and you doing it. You not realizing that your fear and doubt just created a stepping stone for you to use when you get back to the main course, okay? Because you're not really bypassing anything. Those little side quests are actually part of the journey, okay? But fear and doubt will have you wanting to quit. So instead, your mind will kind of go into this mode where it says, go do this over here so we don't have to pay attention to this, right? And you're actually gaining strength. You're actually gaining wisdom because you're creating stepping stones for yourself so that you can deal with your actual journey, okay? Now, if your fear and doubt gets, strong enough, it'll have you hiding. It'll have you not wanting to answer the door, not wanting to talk to people, not wanting to deal with people, and the spiritual bullshit of the world will say, oh, you're just vibing differently. No, that's your whole ass fear and doubt telling you, oh, cut this person off, or cut these people off, or don't listen to this, or don't talk about this. Let me just stick with this. It'll put you in a fucking box, right? And who has time for a box, right? Nothing grows in it. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep going, right? And so it's one of those things where you have to look at your fear and doubt and go, what is this trying to teach me? Instead of, what kind of hole can I go bury myself in, right? You have to really, really consider that, right? And learn to balance yourself in the midst of that, because you have outside sources and so-called experts. I am not an expert. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you, okay? But you have outside experts, right? Quote unquote experts telling you like, no, it's just this, but you get so many conflicting opinions that you're still gonna be doubting what the fuck's going on, right? You don't even realize you're so in tune with your ancestors and your spirit team and all of that. And then you just go, oh, I'm stuck. I don't hear them. I don't feel them. It's not that. They told you what to do. They're just waiting for you to fucking do it. But you're waiting for the next best thing. Fear and doubt will create that anxiety and panic saying, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Okay, but you have to do the things. And that's what fear and doubt does to your journey. It will prevent you from doing the things. It won't prevent you from hearing. It won't prevent you from listening. It won't prevent you from creating a whole ass plan. What it'll prevent you from doing is doing the things that you're supposed to do. That's literally what fear and doubt will do. It will make you feel like you're stuck. It'll make you feel like you haven't got your shit together, that you got to start over. You got to start this diet. You got to, yeah, it'll have you whole ass thinking that you all topsy-turvy. And I mean, here's the perfect card for that. It'll have you whole ass feeling like, oh my God, everything's at a standstill, or I just feel so lost. And then you're seeking guidance from this reader, that reader, this healer, that healer. And it's truth be told, all you gotta do is go within, right? It'll whole ass have you feeling that way, right? It'll have you feeling like, let me go search this temple. Let me go search this person. Let me just listen to this YouTuber or that TikTok person or whatever. For what? Right? Everything you need is within you. Right? When I say you need to find your own North Star, I don't mean you got to go out and travel or some shit. No, it's within you. The travel is within. Right? This is where, I started doing like shamanic journeys and stuff like that. That's what fear and doubt will have you doing, and have you avoiding your North Star, because you don't want to deal with your own bullshit. It's the God's honest truth. You don't want to deal with your own bullshit. So it'll prevent you from doing everything you need to do to surpass all those roadblocks and whatnot. Right? But for what? I need a good ass reason to avoid shadow work. Like, now don't get me wrong, like, you will be hit with situations where you might shut down because your body's like, nope, we're shutting down for a little bit, please and thank you. That happens, okay? It might be a death in the family, or a really horrible breakup, or you just dealt with some traumatic experience that could cause you to kind of shut down for a little bit, and that's okay, but you should not be living in that. I hope that makes sense. At some point you have to kind of wake up and come back to life. It is a personal choice too, right? Now don't get it twisted. Your guides and your ancestors, yeah, if they feel like they got to show up and show out, they will. They absolutely will, and you will just have to deal with that, right? But that's the gist of it. That is what fear and doubt will do to your journey, right? And firsthand, oh, they even give you how to use it. I don't give a damn about that. I'm not gonna use that card, just so you guys know, because I do plan on using this with other decks. Which card was your favorite? I got herbs and shit on the table, so if you saw something fall, that's just herbs and shit. I was doing candle work. Which one was your favorite card? And which card do you think, would best help you get through your journey, right? Right? Which card do you think would, assist you in coming out of whatever box you're in, right? I'm curious. Comment below. I will say this about the deck before I finish up with this video. I do like the cards. I don't like this. Okay? I don't need a whole fucking paragraph, but I think it's nice that it's telling a story. Okay? I will say that it is telling a story as it's going. So I do like that. That part might be more of a personal use or whatever, but if I'm reading someone, I don't know how I'm gonna bypass it, like unless I tape it off on the cards. Like this could be there. So I guess this is a good beginner's deck, like if you want to learn the majors. But I don't care for this because I'm pulling from the image, right? And a lot of times I'm pulling the first thing that pops out to me, and usually it's within the image. So I will say that about the cards. Other than that, they're really nice. I like that the images are small. Do I care for all this extra whiteness around it? No, because it's like now it's too big of a card, if that makes sense. So maybe they could have like put the numbers next to this and like cut that down, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I myself can cut it down because I know the numbers. I'll think about it. The only thing is it might cut into this image back here. So I gotta think that part through. But anyway, as far as fear and doubt, if and when you feel stuck or you feel fearful or doubtful of something in your journey, whatever your journey is, okay? You can use your cards. You can use, well, any type of divination, really, because, you know, I use charms, I use herbs, I read smoke. You can use any form of divination to assist you in overcoming that fear. Now, if you're going to use tarot, because that's what's in front of me, so I'm going to give you guys this example. You'll want to find the card that best suits the nature of your situation, of where that doubt and fear sit, okay? If it's love, you're gonna choose the Lovers, right? You're gonna choose the Lovers, okay? And then you're going to, you can do it before and after, like find the Lovers card and take the card before and the card after. That can kind of tell you how to work through that situation. Or you can meditate on it, right? And then go about your day, and I would do it at the start of the day. Then go about your day and see kind of what resonates and what doesn't, right, when it comes to that card. If it's a matter of should you move forward with something, you'll want to look at the Chariot or the Wheel, whichever one you feel suits you best, right? And then go from there. You can take before and after, or you can just, you know, pull that card out, stick it in the middle, and then just throw cards out around that card. Don't do too many. Don't be one of them motherfuckers that be putting like 18 cards out. You will cloud the shit out of your reading if you put too many cards out. Normally, you need like one card in the middle and 4 cards around it. Okay? Just look at the north, south, east, and west of it, like the cardinals. That will give you, that will be a little bit more specific because, you know, if you know your directions and what each of them mean, you can go from there. I do plan on teaching a class on the 4 cardinal directions and how to use it in a reading. That's coming later, okay? But if you know your 4 cardinal directions, you can use it that way. I highly recommend it that way because then you have an image, you have something tangible you can touch to help you shift through that fear and that doubt. Okay? I know this was very general, but I don't want to like make the videos like 15 minutes long because I just think that's rude. Well, I don't. I like watching long videos, but y'all don't. Per the poll that I ran, I try to keep them under 30 minutes. So, yeah, give that a shot, right? If you're feeling stuck or anything like that, give that a shot. You can use Oracle, you can use Tarot, any type of divination, whatever works for you, okay? That being said, I wish you all a great weekend. Stay hydrated, make sure you're eating, stay blessed, and I wish you all the brightest of blessings.